What's good, everybody? It's Mikey T, the movie star, and we're back again on Report Card Radio. If everybody could just take a minute to subscribe to the channel, follow me on the Instagram, Mikey T _ the movie star. I'd appreciate that, and I will follow everybody who follows me back within this period of time. So we're gonna get right back into Dark Lowe's interview with the feds when he was in the FDC, the Philadelphia Federal Detention Center. So the interview was actually Exhibit A, apparently Exhibit A in their trial. But at the beginning, I had mentioned Dark Lowe was locked up on November 7th, and by November 12th, they had 2 incriminating phone calls from him to 2 females, I believe. And they've labeled this in the attachment Exhibit B. So right now, I'm going to go over Exhibit B. Verbatim transcript. Participants, Charles Sally, and the other, an unknown female, UF. Abbreviations, primary language, it's English. UI is unintelligible. OV is overlapping voice. Okay, so we're actually getting to clear some of that up now. Dark Lowe, hello? Unidentified female, hi. Dark Lowe, what's up, babe? UI, as we stated, that is, UI stands for unintelligible. So they could not understand what the girl was saying. What you doing? What you doing in jail? Oh man, I wrote a letter to somebody that was on trial. They trying to say that I was intimidating a witness. Oh my God. How long are they going to keep you there? I don't even know yet, man. Realistically speaking, everybody's saying you ain't really got no deep charge. But I'm always thinking for the worst. I don't know, man. We're going to see tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow. Did they really lock you up in the courtroom, or did they come and get you somewhere else? So this was a common question that everybody asked, if Dark Lowe was actually locked up in the courtroom or if he was arrested at home. A lot of people didn't really know. I mean, I wasn't there personally, so I didn't know. Some people said that they saw Dark Lowe being brought out of the courtroom and talked to by several suits. So it looks like we're going to get an answer to that here. So let's tune back in. Realistically speaking, everybody's saying you ain't really got no deep charge, but I'm always thinking for the worst. I don't know, man. We're going to see tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow. Did they really lock you up in the courtroom, or they came and got you somewhere else? No, I was at home and they came and got me. That's crazy. I shouldn't have sent that letter to the dude. So Dark Lowe is here, now he's in a jail cell, and now he's really feeling some type of a way personally about having sent that letter to Taz. He sees the situation that he got himself in, locked up. People who do witness tampering, they're usually going to get about 1.5 years in jail. They're going to have to sit up for doing. And if you look at those that time frame, that 1.5 years in jail, that's usually about how long it takes for one of these big cases to get settled. So they throw you in jail for damn near the amount of time that it would take a murder trial or a big racketeering trial to wrap up. So Dark Lowe goes, I shouldn't have sent the letter to the dude that was testifying against I ain't even threatened him. I just said, you a rat. I mean, our relationship done, F you, the regular Yeah. Because I said, I'm going to F your baby mom. I mean, just the regular antagonizing him. But he said it was a threat. They said he took it. It was an intimidating a witness and all that. But this dude is a murderer. He got 3 homicides. He's like my little brother, though. He got homicides. He just run around shooting people in their head all day. So a lot of people are taking this as though Dark Lowe is ratting. Dark Lowe is just putting things in perspective. You got this guy Taz, who is the bigger criminal. If we're weighing things out here, we've got a murderer and we've got a drug dealer. What's the weight? I think the weight is going to tilt a little bit up in a different favor. I really don't understand why the Philadelphia, the FBI, the feds, they want Arab, somebody who was generating, thousands of dollars for different households, taking care of families, dozens. You know what I mean? They said hundreds were in the OBH family. And Dark Low is just pointing out something simple. So I don't want to hear nothing about Dark Low is snitching that Taz is a murderer when the feds already have the information about Robbie Johnson, Andre Moore, and then 2 people taken out at a trap house. So if you guys have to hear me say this again right now, it's being pointed out pretty evidently to all of you. 3 bodies, 4 bodies, it's nonsense. So Dark Low says, because I said I'm going to F your baby mom. I mean, just regular antagonizing him, but he said it was a threat. They said he took it was intimidating a witness and all that. But this dude is a murderer. He's got 3 homicides. He's like my little brother, though. He got homicides. He just ran around shooting people in their head all day. We got a UI, unintelligible. All the names that was on the internet, when I seen one of the names that stood out to me, I almost lost my mind. When you seen what? When I seen one name that stood out to me, I was like, this can't be for real. Dark Low replied, my name? I said when I seen one name that stood out to me, I couldn't believe it. You talking about my name or the other name? Dark Low responds. The other name. Oh yeah. I couldn't believe it either. You know, I was sick. I was sick all around that time. So when that happened, I ain't even believe it. I'm like, nah. Dark Low is explained to the feds. And really, Dark Low didn't have to explain it to the feds. He had to take it on the chin himself when he had to tear himself away from OBH at their height of popularity. We got Drake, we got Birdman, Cash Money, and now Dark Low catches this kidney disease. He's having kidney failure. God bless the fact that he got a new kidney. For anybody who didn't know that, Dark Low had a successful kidney transplant. But the fact that Dark Low had to pull himself out of OBH when they were at their height, I know that hurt Dark Low, because Dark Low spent so many years. When ARAB had went away the first time for 3.5 years, Dark Low put OBH on his back. And he carried it, and he made it a name that people could actually still dive into throughout all the mixtapes. So, but right here, from what they're talking about, is Dark Low is asking the unidentified female, like, what name stood out to her. When I seen one name that stood out to me, I was like, this can't be real. My name? I said when I seen one name that stood out to me, I couldn't believe it. You talking about my name or the other name? The other name. Oh yeah, I couldn't believe it either. You know, I was sick. I was sick all around that time. So when that happened, I ain't even believe it. I'm like, nah. Yeah? I really wasn't. I ain't know what was. I wasn't paying attention to none of what was going on. I was worried about my health. I wasn't even thinking about what was going on in North Philly. Yeah. So when I seen that I was surprised too. Like, what? You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It really is. It really is, the girl says. So that was the end of that conversation. That was the end of the first conversation that Dark Low had, where they say they're going to use a lot of this information against Dark Low. And I think there's a bunch of information in there that a lot of you are going to think that he should not want in there. But then there's also a lot of substantial information in there that states that Dark Low was out of the clique at the time that they were being investigated due to his kidney failure. He pulled himself away from OBH, as he stated in this conversation. That is Exhibit B. So the whole court, if this goes to trial, will hear about how he pulled himself away from the camp. You got to think about this in an intelligent manner. So we had one more conversation. I guess this is actually going to be labeled Exhibit C. Maybe this one is a little bit less incriminating since it's C. So it's, again, Charles Sally, CS, unknown female, UI, unintelligible, OV, overlapping voice, English. Dark Low isn't talking to none of his Spanish mommies, as he would mention in his music. So Dark Low comes in. CS. Inshallah, man. Unidentified, unknown female. Inshallah. They ain't find no hammer in your crib. I mean, did they? This girl just comes right up and asks him. So we've got one, the first person asking Dark Low, did you get arrested in the courthouse? Second female comes in and asks, did they find the hammer in the crib? Yeah, they ain't charged me with that though. Yeah, but I think what he was saying was he thinks Delaware's gonna handle it. Ah, I hope so. But it's not a crime to have it. It was in my house. Yeah, it wasn't on me or nothing. It ain't like no felony or nothing. It wasn't on me. It was in my house in a closet. So somebody's gonna have to go and look that up. Maybe some of the fans out there from Delaware, if you could look it up, if it's a difference in being in possession of the firearm than getting caught with the firearm in your house. That's going to be a big factor playing in to Dark Low's case. For everybody saying that Dark Low is out of here because of the hammer and the witness tampering, let's look at this in true perspective. If there's a different law in Delaware about having a weapon in your home, then we could be on some new territory here. See, we're exposing some new things to this case that everybody doesn't want to just read the transcript and actually find out. So, Dark Low said, they ain't charged me with that though. Yeah, but I think he was saying he thinks Delaware's gonna handle that. Ah, I hope so. But it's not a crime to have it. It was in my house. Yeah, it wasn't on me or nothing. It ain't like no felony or nothing. It wasn't on me. It was in my house, in a closet. Right, right. So that should be all right. But tomorrow, like, you ain't write no letter, did you? Yeah, I wrote a letter, but it wasn't no threat. It was just like, you know what I mean? F you rat. Know what I mean? Like, we done. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. You know I'm gonna F your baby mom. You know all that nut. I ain't threatening him like that. I was gonna kill you. I'm gonna send somebody to kill you. I ain't do none of that. It was just I know you didn't. It was just a farewell. I antagonized him. Right. None of that cool. That was my little bro. Right. But I'm thinking like this N-word got 3 murders, 3 bodies, I'm thinking like he's just, I ain't thinking they're gonna protect him like that. This N-word, a effing murderer. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's testifying, I'm looking at it like he's a murderer. Like I can talk my to him. Right. You know how them effing pigs, thugs be, baby. I know, man. But the whole internet is going crazy. Everybody N-word put 4 or 5, about 5 people put songs out, videos, all kinds of, with your hashtag, everything. Oh, what you mean? Like this Free Dark Low hashtag, some England put a song out. F up. The Bull, we did the song, she just rapping your verse. Some B from England, she from the UK, she gonna say Inshallah, like INCH Allah. Somebody corrected her on your page. What, she got a lot of followers? She got, yeah, I think I know who. She got a lot of views. She got like 6,000 views. But on all her videos, she got like 6,000. So that's like her cap right there. Yeah. But she's definitely put her video. She put her songs out. Them N-words from Chester put their video out. That video came out decent too. Baby, we're not thinking like that. They're gonna let you out tomorrow. I think they probably just wait till after the trial is over because they just don't want you intimidating a witness. But I think that's what it's all about. So at 7:40, there was actually a mark where Dark Low's whatever he had said wasn't heard. And the girl comes back in with, baby, we're not like that. They're going to let you out tomorrow. I think they probably just wait till after the trial is over because they don't want you intimidating a witness. But I think that's what it's all about. So I had actually mentioned that a few minutes prior that the time that he could get for intimidating a witness could be the duration of the trial. and everybody else told me I was crazy because of the ratchet charge. That, you know, a felon in possession of a ratchet should probably be getting like 5 years minimum. But if there's a law in Delaware that goes above that, maybe they can find a loophole. So Darklow replies, he already testified. He's already done. He's done with it. I think they moved him to another jail or whatever. I don't know why the F I wrote that effing. It wasn't even bad. It was just like, this is my little brother. I ain't like that. Like I was telling them. It ain't like I don't know this dude and I'm just writing a letter to somebody. It's like my little brother I'm writing a letter to. Like I'm entitled to write a letter to my little brother. Know what I mean? Right. I don't know, man, but I don't think they gonna come at you hard, because first of all, he would have been said something and put your name on it. They would have been all on you, all over you. Nah, they know I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's just the letter I wrote. So Darklow really, as he said earlier on the phone, he just looks at things from the worst way ever. He looks at the glass half empty, if you want to put it in that perspective. When this girl's trying to remain positive, telling him that he's going to get out tomorrow, telling him, listen, I think they're just going to keep you locked up for the duration of the case, Darklow replies, no, they're done with him. He's done. They just moved him to another jail. He's on his way out. His countdown is on. Darklow is just remaining negative here, and now he's wishing he didn't even write that letter. Let's get right back into it, guys. This is when Darklow explains that they know he didn't have nothing to do with the previous OBH indictment, which I will be reading next, guys. I think I'm going to read that 30-page OBH indictment next. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Nah, they know I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's just the letter I wrote, because he came in the trial and was like, yeah, Lowe ain't got, he was sick. You know, Darklow told me to stop hanging around them, but I went over his head and kept hanging around. So, like, they already know that I don't got nothing to do with that. But it's just the letter. It's just the letter, man. Yeah, like you said, there wasn't no threats or none of that like that. So they can't put none of that on you. Then they're going to say I was talking about, because I said I'm going to F his baby mom. I'm talking about when I said, I'm like, how I'm going to talk about R? Well, I'm not saying that word, guys. I'm not going to say that word. I don't appreciate that word. I'm like, how am I going to talk about R when I say I'm an F'er? I ain't talking about no F and R. It ain't no R. Yeah, they acting. Yeah, they just trying to make it sound bad. They know. They know what it is. But I got my free Darklow shirt. If I had a whole bunch of black shirts, I'd have made some and just gave them out and stuff. But I'm going to have mines on. The unknown female is wearing a free Darklow shirt. I really don't appreciate the way that the cops were trying to twist Lowe's words up at the end there when he was talking about effing Taz's baby mom, because let's be honest, Darklow was probably bagging mad girls out in Philly. You know, he was one of the most popular artists in Philly, signing autographs every time he would leave. You know, he was right up there with all the dopest artists in Philly, like Ab, P&B Rock, you know, some of the most popular in Philly. So I'm not even going to be reading those words when they come against Darklow. That's just disgusting to me. And if y'all don't appreciate that, I'm sorry. But let's get into this next portion, because something really stuck out to me here when they say that Darklow could actually be facing 20 years for his actions in this case. This is actually a letter from the Department of Justice, the U.S. Attorney's Office. Philadelphia rappers and associates of the original Block Hustlers gang convicted for large-scale drug trafficking. During the trial, an associate of the group was also arrested on charges of witness intimidation. Philadelphia, the United States Attorney William M. McSwain announced that the defendants, Abdul West, a.k.a. Arab, 37 of Brookhaven, Jamal Blanding, a.k.a. Bionic Kaz, 38 of Philadelphia, Jamal Hickson, a.k.a. Miliano, 41 of Philadelphia, and Heinz Gadsden, No Breaks Bras, 34 of Philadelphia, were convicted today at trial for conspiracy to distribute drugs and other drugs trafficking crimes. Separately, but in a related case, Charles Sally, a.k.a. Dark Low, a.k.a. Ron Harvey, 37 of Clayton, Delaware, was arrested last week and charged by complaint with witness tampering during the trial. So I'm basically just going to get into this whole, basically it's like a press release put out by the district attorney of Philadelphia. So conviction at trial. The evidence at trial showed that defendants West, Blanding, Hickson, and Gadsden ran a violent drug trafficking organization from at least March 2017 until June 2018. Although they attempted to be rap music artists and associates of a local music label and group known as Original Block Hustlers, or OBH, these defendants made many money distribution, crack cocaine and methamphetamine and heroin in and around Philadelphia. The organization was led by West, who purchased bulk drugs, distributed the drugs, and ordered acts of murder and violence in furtherance of the organization. Additionally, Blanding and Hickson imported drugs from California, while Gadsden and Blanding distributed the drugs throughout Philadelphia. Throughout the course of the investigation, law enforcement agents conducted surveillance and undercover sting operations during which drugs were purchased from defendants. The defendants maintained 4 separate properties in connection with their drug trafficking organization. In May 2018, agents executed a search warrant for one of the properties and seized each of the defendants. Now face a maximum of life in prison under federal law. So I'm actually going to get into that more when I read the official 30-page indictment of OBH. If you all are interested in hearing that, let me know. I appreciate everybody sending in donations. The Cash App is Mikey T Movie. Anybody sends in Cash App donations, I'll definitely salute you. I respect it. Everybody just subscribe and like the video. But now we're going to get into new charge of witness tampering. The complaint against defendant Sally alleges that on November 6, 2019, a cooperating witness in the above referenced trial received a threatening letter from Sally under the pen name Ron Harvey, a pseudonym Sally has used in various rap songs. The complaint further alleges that Sally, who also goes by the name Dark Low, threatened physical violence against the cooperating witness and others if the witness testified at trial against Sally's OBH associates. This is getting serious, guys. Let's get right back into it, everybody. On November 13th, 2009, United States Judge Lynn Sitarsky detained Sally pending trial in this matter. If convicted, Sally faces a maximum possible sentence of 20 years imprisonment and a fine. West and his co-defendants, members of the OBH drug organization, pumped huge quantities of deadly drugs into our community while pretending to be legitimate artists and businessmen, said the U.S. Attorney McSwain. Drug trafficking is an inherently dangerous business, and drug traffickers ultimately deliver violence and destruction to our communities without any regard for the people living there. Our office is determined to do exactly what we did in this case: investigate and convict these dangerous criminals and put them in prison. Furthermore, witness intimidation has no place in the criminal justice system and will be dealt with swiftly and harshly, continued U.S. Attorney McSwain. As alleged in a criminal complaint, an associate of OBH attempted to intimidate a witness during the trial and is now behind bars, where he will remain pending trial. West and his crew transported illegal narcotics across the country to push here in our streets, said Michael T. Harpster, special agent in charge of the FBI's Philadelphia division. They use violence to maintain their hold on the drug territory in order to keep the cash rolling in. The FBI and our partners on the Violent Gang Safe Streets Task Force are determined to dismantle dangerous drug trafficking operations like this and bring those involved to justice as we push every day to make this city safer. The OBH case is in part of the FBI's Violent Gang Safe Streets Task Force. a program through which all the federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies collaboratively address the violent crime plaguing communities. The case was investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Philadelphia Police Department and is being prosecuted by the Assistant United States Attorney Everett Witherall and Timothy Stengel. The Sally case was investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and he is being prosecuted by the Assistant United States Attorney. An indictment, information, or criminal complaint is an accusation. A defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Or unless you go into an interview with the special agents and just practically admit everything, which Darklow went and did. He admitted everything. To write in the letter, he admitted to possessing the firearm in his own house in Delaware. Those are two things he admitted to. Darklow seems like he wants to take this trial and just get it over with, from what I'm hearing. Darklow seems like he just wants to get these numbers on the table and start serving his time, because a lot of the viewers know that Darklow felt a certain way about bringing this rat into the group and having him do what he did. You got to know that Darklow feels a certain way about it. But everybody, I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. We're all going to pray that these large numbers, 20 years, I highly doubt Darklow is going to get 20 years for this case. But we all just got to remain prayed up for Darklow and the OBH family. Everybody, please subscribe to Report Card Radio. I appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, MikeyT_the movie star. Remember, I'm going to follow everybody back that follows me based on this video. Everybody just stay in tune. I respect y'all. Report Card Radio is the channel.